waste yarn's in the way. It's great stuff, but in the way. Okay. So I'll just finish this across. Okay, here I've got a finished swatch that I made. As you can see, this here looks different right here because it's knit weaving as opposed to this here. Okay, and see the ends, I cast it off, crochet cast it off, and now you're left with a fringe. So you would just fringe across different colors, whatever color you're using. And another quick thing that I'd like to show is how to hide your ends on the back. One of my favorite ones is, I know it's probably not proper, but what I like to do is I like to just weave it in. I normally use a needle, I just don't have one handy right now, but I would weave it in, follow the path of the stitch. I like to go for about an inch or so. Okay, just another one here. And okay, so what I do next is I like to split my yarn in half. 4 plies, so 2 and 2. And then I'd go into this one here that I just finished, the last one I finished pulling through. Pull it through again, and then I tie a really tight little knot. I know knots are not acceptable, but it gives me peace of mind. Especially on Afghans and that's how I like doing it. Just really tight knot that see it even breaks and it's not going to go anywhere. That way there you can cut it really, really tight. Okay, so all you got there is a little knot that you can barely see. Okay, and that's it for this. Like I said, that would look a lot different if I had made it the same, but play with the colors and see what you can come up with. You can use different types of different size rows and different yarns. Something that would be really nice was if you were to use a textured yarn like a boucle or something like that. That would really stick out here, you know, on the little lines. That would look really nice. Okay, so that's it for now for this, and I have a different plaid that I do on the Bond. It's totally done on the Bond. No hand work except hand manipulating the stitches. Okay, I'm back now to show you the other type of plaid that I do on the Bond. Okay, the pattern for this is at Steph's site. It's in the first section, Afghans, throws, blankets, and it's the very last one at the bottom of the page. Okay, and this one here is you can start off with waste yarn or a closed edge cast on if you want, it doesn't matter. Okay, this pattern here is a multiple of 8 stitches plus 6, and everything, once it's off the bond, it's done. All you have to do then is just hide your edges, your end pieces of yarn here. Okay, so we start off with knit 4 rows. I use this one because of all the color changes and they don't get cut off either. So. Okay, next row is the one that's going to be traveling. Stitches are going to be traveling up as we go. So this one I think I'll use pink. And on this one, we knit 1 row. Okay, now for all the hand manipulating stuff. This row here is totally hand manipulated all the way across. So I'm going to take them all out. Push them back against the bed. And I'm going to lay my yarn in the hooks here. Push them back. Okay, what we do with this one is we hand manipulate the last stitch, a normal size stitch. Next one, we bring it all the way to the back. A very long stitch all the way to the back. Hold it in place next to normal size. 1 long one to the back. Next 4, normal size. Alternate between 2 and 4 between the long stitches. Okay, so there's 4. I'm going to make another really long one. I know you can't see from here, but 2 short ones. 1 all the way to the back. 4 small ones. All the way to the back. And 2. Then my long one. Then 4. Long one, then 2, then a long one, 2, no, sorry, 4, long one, 2, long, 4, long, 2, 1 long one, and 1 last one is just a short one. I'm just putting a clip on it to hold it in there. Okay, so now you bring your carriage to the other side. And what you do here is you take all your long stitches onto another needle. Either a long circular needle or a piece of thread, whatever you want to do. Just get them off of there. On the pattern that I have on Steph's site, it says that you can... It says that you may be able to drop them and just let them sit there until you're ready to use them, but you can't do that because they do get absorbed in the next stitches. So that was a bad idea when I said that. So you just pop off the needles. Whoops. Not a big deal. Just go pick them up. My needle is too curly. Okay, so now I have them all on the needle. Bring these needles, the needles that the long stitches were on, put them all the way to the back, non-working position. Tuck that in there. Okay, so now I want to knit my next color, which is white. I need 2 rows of white. Whoops. I've seen a big mistake I made here. I didn't put my yarn in the needle in the eye of the carriage. So I dropped the stitches. I'll just fix them up here. Okay, here we go. Okay, ready to go. So I need 2 rows of white. Now I want to use my main color again. Make sure that's in the hole in the thing there so I won't make another mistake. Okay, so now I want to knit 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here comes the neat part. Now we're going to take all these stitches that are on our needles here, and we're going to weave them up. I don't know if you can see way over here. Okay, I'll just do the first one here and then do a cross, then you'll be able to see better. So just put your crochet hook or tool, whatever you're using. Bring it up and put it on the needle. Okay, I'll do a couple more so I can get to a place where you can see. I can't really move the camera and do this at the same time. Okay, I think you can see where I'm at now. See, the crochet hook is going in, weaving in and out of the rungs that the needle out of work left right here. And I'm going to pick up this long stitch, this, and it weaves in and out, and then I'm going to place it on the needle right there. This one got picked up. I don't know how it did, but it did, so I'll just undo it. Okay, weave in and out of the stitches. Pull it up and place it on the needle. I think my arm might have been in the way again, but here we go, another one. Pick up that stitch and bring it up and place it on the needle that was out of work. Weave between the rungs here, pick up that stitch and bring it up. Okay. Okay, I think you can probably get the idea of what I'm doing. And this is all there is to it, to this pattern. You just keep repeating the patterns up and down. I mean up as you go up. See, okay, well I'll show you after. Where it's you end it with a dark blue, then you start on the pink again. One row of pink, and then one row of the hand manipulated in pink. But the thing about this, it's once it's done, it's done. It's a smaller scale plaid. It would probably be very pretty on a sweater.